In the latest ERLC update, a feature was added, or may I say re-added to the game, and a lot of people kind of skimmed over it, including myself. And that feature was in fact the re-addition of layered clothing inside of Emergency Response Liberty County. Ever since layered clothing was added to Roblox a couple months ago, there's been many issues with it glitching, bugging, and simply people trolling with the layered clothing. However, now they've re-added it. A lot of the bugs have been fixed, and the developers have decided to re-add layered clothing into the game. And as you can see, I'm wearing a layered clothing asset here. If we turn off the shaders, it's probably easier to see. As you can see, this is a layered clothing tactical vest with, you've got a couple mags on here, scissors, just a bunch of different assets on here, and this is all possible now due to layered clothing inside of Liberty County. You can also see these knee pads on my knees here, and it looks great. For this, we're using the Operator Kit by John Drinken. You may have heard of him. You may have heard of them. They make a lot of UGC assets for kind of police and military, and yeah, it looks really good. We've got this really cool tan leg holster which we can put as well, and due to layered clothing, it can actually go on our legs. So instead of it having to be on our waist because of how UGC or accessories work, it can now go on our leg, and it actually looks really good. And bear in mind, most of these only work with the 1.0 body package, meaning if you go to head and body scale, all of these need to be set to 100. Mine isn't, so it does look slightly off. It does not work if you try and put your width down to 0 or your head down to 0. It ideally needs to work with 100% on all of these. It's great that Liberty County has added back layered clothing because there's so many really cool layered clothing assets you can wear. Some look better than others. In my opinion, I'd never wear clothing, so layered actual clothing, t-shirts, jumpers, hoodies, on a blocky avatar, just because in my opinion it stretches them way too much, and like some of these look really good. I just think they'd be better suited on a different avatar and don't work well on a blocky avatar. However, if we have a look at some of these in my recommended, like this is actually a jacket in layered clothing, I believe, and it looks really good on a blocky avatar because it is made for a blocky avatar, as you can see here. Same with this, same with a lot of these tactical belts as well. Head to the avatar shop and have a look. You can search up vests, you can search up plate carriers, and it'll bring you back some really cool things that you can actually wear inside of Liberty County. So yeah, a small video just talking about how layered clothing being added back to Liberty County is probably a really good decision from the developers. And now that there's not a lot of bugs inside of the game, it actually works really well here. As you can see, this kind of configuration works really nicely. The only problem is, this is kind of more on Roblox's side, you can't wear like multiple jackets. So I tried to put on this tactical vest as well as another edition, but because they were both under the jacket section, uploaded under the jacket section, it wouldn't allow me. It just removed the other one I was wearing. So it's kind of a bit annoying. That's more of a Roblox kind of side issue than ERLC. I think utilizing the layered clothing in this sort of manner works really well, and it's great for roleplays. So yeah, you may see some of this in my upcoming videos soon.